Hey guys, it's the Everyday Aficionados with another liqueur review for you. Today we have Pallini Limoncello, straight from Rome. This is the second limoncello review that we've done.
Yes, the first limoncello we did was Luxardo's limoncello.
Which we really liked, but it's a little different from this one. The Luxardo limoncello was more of like a clear, kind of translucent limoncello. This one is a cloudier kind of limoncello, which is more traditional. So the company that makes this, they've been around since apparently 1875, founded by Nicola Pallini, who started making this limoncello in a little village in Italy. It became kind of popular in 1917. They relocated their manufacturing base to Rome and started exporting their liqueurs. Mostly they're famous for this limoncello. So it's been around for a while. It's kind of a historical brand. Apparently it's made with lemons from the Amalfi Coast in Italy, which are world-renowned for their bitter, sweet qualities. They claim on the website that they're also hand-picked, which I don't know how true that is because it takes a lot of lemons to make a single bottle of limoncello, and to imagine hand-picking hundreds of lemons just to make one bottle, I think that's a little ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether they're hand-picked or not, honestly, as long as it's a good drink.
So for the branding on this one, it looks really fancy. The Pallini logo kind of looks like a lot of other liqueur logos out there. Like, it kind of reminds me of Campari or Luxardo. It's kind of got that long rectangular band to it.
It's just a really neat label. It's all fancy script and everything. Kind of cute touch is that it's all in Italian on the front, even though this is obviously meant for being exported to America.
It does have a European look to it.
And also the colors on the bottle really interact well with the contents of it. Also, something really cool about the bottle, it's got this really long, thin neck, and it's corked, which I love. I just love cork bottles. Anyway, we're going to enjoy this on the rocks because limoncello is traditionally drunk that way. It's, of course, a very refreshing drink, kind of meant for the warmer months of the year, or to be drank as kind of a dessert.
It's very, like, light kind of and citrusy, like a zesty citrus.
Yeah, they specifically mentioned that they use the zest as the primary ingredient.
I'm definitely getting, like, that lemon zest then.
Really clean smelling. But it also doesn't have like a acidic smell. It smells
Very sweet. It's like a light sweetness.
something that's nice, which is always hard when you're doing anything lemon flavored, is making sure it doesn't smell like floor cleaner or Pledge or something, and they definitely do not make that mistake. Cheers.
Cheers.
Incredibly smooth.
It kind of tastes almost like a lemon candy. Lightly sweet, and there is a little bit like an acidic bitterness to it also.
It's not very sugary. It doesn't have like a syrupy texture to it at all.
If you're comparing it to like a lemonade, it's definitely not as sweet or as sour or something like that.
The weird thing is it just tastes like lemon. You associate with the taste of lemon either sweet like a lemon drop or sour like a lemon. But this is just like they distilled the essence of lemon without having either of those qualities.
I would say that like the sweetness is a soft sweetness.
That's kind of the perfect way of describing this drink. It's just very soft. It doesn't attack your palate in any way. It's very mild. It's kind of impossible to get tired of it. If something is really bold, it can overstep its bounds and you can be like, okay, I need to lay off of this. This is just kind of impossible to get tired of it.
This is something you could definitely not get overloaded with the sweetness, and it's just pleasantly sweet. But I definitely like that little acidic bitterness that kind of balances out all the mellowness. Like, it doesn't feel too soft. It's just not boring. There's another side to it.
It doesn't have much of a finish. It has like a dry finish. Like, honestly, there isn't very much life to the drink. In a very immediate experience, it goes over your tongue and then it's kind of done. It's not very bold, but it's really nice and relaxing.
It's just a light, refreshing, sweet drink. It doesn't have to be too bold because it serves the purpose of being refreshing. I don't get any alcohol out of it either.
This is 26% ABV, so it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah,
like a limoncello.
The alcohol is so well hidden that you almost forget that you're drinking something alcoholic.
So we have 2 empty glasses, which means unanimous recommendations from the Everyday Aficionados. I really love just how simple and elegant this drink is, and it doesn't have any missteps along the way. There's some limoncellos that I've had which they're nice and sweet, but it's just you have to really let the ice melt and let it cool down before it develops a really palatable flavor. But this is great. Like I said, I've tried it room temperature and it's totally fine. Of course, it's much better over ice. And it separates itself from the other good limoncellos like Luxardos, for example, because it's got a different kind of profile. It's not as sweet and syrupy and bold. It's much more mellow. It's the perfect amount of sweetness. It's not cloying. This thing is just simple and elegant in every way, just from the package to the presentation and the way it drinks. It's really great.
I definitely recommend this one too. To me, this one feels balanced. You got that nice pleasantly sweetness that keeps you coming back for sips, but there's that nice acidic bitterness that really makes this one a little bit different than the other limoncellos I've had. That being said, this is definitely a very, very good limoncello. It's definitely one that I could see myself coming back to and drinking again. Is it my favorite? It's hard to say, but maybe we can come back and revisit that at a later date, but definitely recommend this.
So if you're ever out at the shop and you're in the mood for something like this, definitely check it out. If you've never had limoncello before, this is a great intro limoncello.
And if you're not a liqueur person, limoncellos are really like a great introductory too. They're just nice and pleasant and sweet, and they're really easy to enjoy.
That's our review of Pallini Limoncello. Try it out sometime. Stop it.
Did you like my little tease?